Listen very carefully. You're going to come sit down in the kitchen, nice and easy, and you're not going to make a sound, okay? This doesn't have to get messy. You hear me? You make any noise, and it's not going to end well for you. Come on, one foot in front of the other. That's right. Very good. I know you're confused and a little frightened, but we're going to have ourselves a little talk before anything happens, okay? Sit down. I'm going to tie you to the chair. Sit still for me. That's better. Now we can talk. And while we do, I'm going to go ahead and make use of the incredible fully stocked bar you have. You're a very important man. Getting into your house to wait for you wasn't easy. Most of the jobs I've done haven't been quite like this. Your security system was formidable, very nearly beyond my skill. I'm sure by now you've guessed why I'm here. I've been hired by one of your competitors to eliminate you. I suppose your recent successes in business have made them a little bit nervous, and they've decided to ensure their survival by, quite literally, snuffing out their rivals. A bit of an extreme reaction for my tastes, but I'm not hired for my opinion. Would you like a drink? Seems the least I could do for you, considering the circumstances. Here, take a sip. I'm gonna pull up a chair. Under ordinary circumstances, you would have been dead before you realized what was happening. I'm very good at my job. But, as I do with all my targets, I've been watching you for some time. You've surprised me, and it seemed such a shame not to introduce myself and offer you a proposition before carrying out my assignment. You are wealthy. Very wealthy. I have no doubt you could match the fee paid by my employer, perhaps even double it. I'm well aware of their unsavory practices, and therefore have very little loyalty to them. I'm sure it sounds ridiculous, an assassin with morals, but I do what I do for my own reasons, and I'm still a human being. I still feel. And admittedly, I found you to be a very attractive man. Is it inappropriate to say that? I suppose it doesn't matter, given that in a few moments you'll be deciding whether or not you're still alive when I walk out of here. My offer is this. You pay me to protect you instead. My employer won't give up, even if I failed to eliminate you. They'll send others. Over the past months, gathering intel and watching you, I found myself becoming enamored. I like the idea of you staying alive. You're a good person, a hard worker. You do far more for people than my employer ever has. You're kind to everyone around you, and it seems unfair to remove someone like that from the world. Someone who puts more good into it than bad. Most of my targets haven't been good people, and I've done my work without batting an eye, but you're different. I know you don't know me, and I'm sure this all comes as quite a shock, but I'm a woman of my word. I have no time for liars. Honesty is always the best policy, even if it's not the most popular one. Let me help you finish your drink. You don't have to answer immediately. I'm going to give you a few days to think about it, but I'll be back, and when you see me again, you'll have to make your decision. After that, it will likely be too late. Oh, your ropes? You're a smart man. You'll figure it out. Get in. Don't argue with me, just get in. I didn't mean for us to meet like this again, but there's no time. They've sent another assassin after you. I need you to tell me right now if you want me to protect you or not. Have you thought about it? Wise decision. I'm taking you to my safe house. We can hide out there while we plan our next move. You've managed to anger some extremely powerful people. I keep a cabin up in the woods for situations like this. Not that there have been many, but I'm an exceedingly cautious woman. I'm not sure it'll be quite as luxurious as you're used to, but it's cozy, clean, and most importantly, safe. The more I learn about you, the more interested I become. It takes a very special kind of hellraiser to stir up huge corporations like this. I feel like I know more about you than you do about me, so if there's anything you'd like to know, feel free to ask. We have a long drive ahead of us. Plenty of time to get to know each other. Nope. I'm single. Fewer attachments is safer in my line of work. No family to speak of or worry about. I'm surprised that's the first question you asked. Usually people ask me how I fell into this job. Typical story. I was working in a nightclub, and one of the clients approached me with a job offer. Said they'd train me and offered me more money than I'd ever dreamed of. As I said the first night we met, most of my targets have been terrible people, so I haven't really cared about the nature of my work. Until now. You're different. Not arrogant, kind to everyone. You give so much of yourself. I couldn't bring myself to take so much good out of the world, which is why I offered to protect you. I believe the world is better with you in it. And admittedly, spending all that time tailing you, watching you, making my plan, I developed feelings for you. How cliche, right? Assassin falls for her mark. But it's what happened. There's something about you that calls out to me, and come hell or high water, I'll do whatever I can to keep you safe. And, if I may be so bold, I think you feel something for me too. Sudden, yes, but undeniable. I see it in the way you're looking at me. It's coming off you in waves. We're here. Come on, let's get you inside. So, this is it. Make yourself at home. I guess my feeling was right then. You feel it too? Some kind of connection between us. Listen. We're safe here. And I can think of several ways to kill time while we're laying low, but none quite so fun as this. You're an amazing kisser. Somehow I knew you would be. Put your arms around me. Hold me close. Did you hear that? Run!